viewers. This is Global Princess on the screen once again. You know, when I appear on the screen, it's all about Global ADR. Today, I am coming to have a discussion with Bishop Dr. Bafo Asare on Global Business Facilitation Service. So when you say Global Business Facilitation Service, what does it actually mean? Let's go to Bishop, then you understand it. Bishop, how are you doing?
I am fine, Mommy. How are you also?
Okay, I'm fine.
Great.
Explain to me what business facilitation in ADR means.
Great. First of all, when we say ADR, we mean the appropriate or the alternative dispute resolution. One good thing is that we have Global ADR Center. Global ADR also do paralegal. And within the paralegal services that Global ADR offer, we have what we call facilitation, which is one of the spectrum of ADR Act 2010, Act 798. And basically, when we say facilitation, it is a clientele operations that is offering an assistance to a business or individual engaged in a certain business to perform a professional duty to the person. So in facilitation under ADR Act, as a client hires a professional, then the professional help to assist him to secure a procedure or a documentation or an activity on his behalf. So basically, when we say facilitation under Global ADR services, we help clients and we help individuals to be able to facilitate whatever business activity that they want to do. So that is what we do for our clients.
Okay. The next question is, what makes it necessary for business to contract facilitation service?
Yes, it is very necessary. You know, you and I is aware that when we talk about businesses, it basically belongs to the directors. Directors are businessmen. They are businessmen. They are entrepreneurs.
Okay.
They are not legal people. They are not solicitors. You understand? So when 2 or 3 come together to establish an entrepreneurial business, they have the skill and knowledge, their markets, the finances, as for the business side. And when it comes to documentation, in terms of legal counsel, in terms of registrations and among other contractual agreements, they mostly don't have much detailed idea. And that is why they need facilitators like Global ADR Center team to help them, to actually counsel them in the legal limits where they can go and where that they cannot go.
Okay.
So basically, it is very necessary for every businessman hearing me to come to Global ADR for us to be able to help him to facilitate whether it is a contract that he's going to negotiate and etc. etc. We shall come to details of that. Okay. But for now, it is absolutely necessary for every businessman to have a facilitator who is an expert in the area of soliciting and documentation. Good.
So what are some of the preventive measures?
Preventive measures are probably for them to enter into a dispute or a conflict.
Okay.
That is my understanding. Okay. So a lot of issues happen before, during, and after a business setup, and especially in the tail end of after, when a business has to perform. About 80% of these conflicts and disputes that happens are contractual, either in the absence of agreement, or there's an agreement but the content is not well understood, or the two parties understood but deliberately may not even perform the conditions they have set for themselves. One key thing here, you realize that even when there's an agreement exists, there are no dispute resolution clauses. What does it mean? When there is a problem, what do they do? What is the way out? Do they go to court? Do they go to police station? Do they seek ADR? It is not stated. So anytime there are breaches, remedies are not prescribed into contractual breaches. Dispute resolution clauses are not clear. Okay? The spectrums, whether to use arbitration, to use customary arbitration, neutral case evaluation, facilitation, or mediation is not stated. So they find themselves wanting. So if you are talking about remedies when conflicts of such nature happens, then we can say that the first key thing is that every agreement that 2 or 3 parties or organizations want to engage themselves in, there must be a clear dispute resolution clauses. Basically, you see people are lifting documents today in Ghana. It has become the norm. People will just lean when there is a dispute, we resort to arbitration. Bam, one line, then it is there. A contract worth millions of cedis. Now, if you just say so, you are just lifted. Which center? Which arbitrator? Who paid the cost? What are some of the remedies you seek to? What actually constitute the breach? They are not stated. So the key remedies are that there must be an agreement. In an absence of agreement, there's conflict. Okay. So if you want to avoid disputes and conflict completely, then enact an agreement. A very legal agreement. An agreement that has all the vitiating factors, basically about 19 vitiating factors, and it is compliance also with business law. Then that is the first way of avoiding conflict. The second is to state clearly in such an agreement, when a conflict happens, where do we go?
So what do you do here to help clients to secure business legally?
You see, in global business facilitation services, we are just a wonderful people. We are business people actually before we even went in for ADR. And before I even started ADR services, I was actually a business consultant.
Okay.
So we have put a lot of measures in place, try to avoid issues and activities which, if are not in place, is likely to trigger a conflict. So in our settings, we help clients for business registration. Business registration will help them to define their objective very clearly. We interview all the directors, know their views, their financial input for their shareholding capacity, and help them to restructure their objectives very well. We also do an NGO registration. Now people want to go to NGO, and this free mindset is in their mind. But NGO is not free. When you say a non-governmental organization, there are some which are an enterprise, and there are some which are non-for-profit, and there are some which are social enterprise. So we need to actually define your objective clearly. We help them to do registration. We also help businesses to actually file annual returns. And industrial properties, we also register the industrial properties. If the business is growing and they start amassing assets, we help them also to register the business assets. So at the time of dissolution, you see directors are pulling gun. This house belongs to me, this car belongs to me. So we try also to avoid that. We also help the patent registration. For example, their logos, their letterheads, and their slogans. We help them to also to register their patent.
Okay.
And then intellectual property. You see 2-3 directors have come together to form a business. But the skill and knowledge required to run the business is in only one person. Another person is bringing his money. Another person may bring his strength or his houses available. Now, we all know the one who is bringing the house belongs to him. What about the skill, the intellectual property, the knowledge that the person who have, the one who will actually do the production, is not protected? So we also help business settings to protect their intellectual property. Okay. We also help them in terms of contract drafting and writing and approvals and subcontract drafting. We actually assess business contracts and look whether there are some windows and plug them. Windows are the weaknesses that are likely to permeate breaches. So we try to plug these breaches by asking further questions to get clarity of the two parties to contract and put them in a proper legal perspective. We also do organizational manual. A lot of companies don't have manual. They are just doing things anyhow. That is an operational document. So we help them to do organizational manuals, upon which we will spell out your visions, your missions, and your objectives and short objectives. Your core values and things like that are clearly spelled out so that the business will run on that parameters and on that pillars. We also help businesses to write article of association. Basically, they call it constitution. But legally, it is not right to call a business document a constitution. Constitution is for the nation. That is, Ghana has a constitution. As most small businesses have article of association. Okay. That is the rules and regulations they have made for themselves to run the business. We also help organizations to draft employment contracts. And in employment contract, we have various categories of employees within an organization. We have the board, we have the directors, and we have the managers, line managers, and we have the floor and the supporting staff. And we help them to draft their contract agreement, a legal contract agreement for the employee, spelling out clearly to avoid labor conflicts. Okay. We also help traveling documents and the foreigner's work permit. In case you have a company and a foreigner have his input, he is not a dormant partner, but he's coming as an active or as an employee within that organization. There's a legal document that is required. One of them is a work permit in that country. We also help businesses to facilitate such a foreign work permit. And it's so forth and so forth. So, for the services that we render to these businesses, when all is well with this kind of documentation from Global Area Center, then basically conflict does not exist and dispute does not exist. So this is what basically we do for our clients. Okay. Mm.
So what are your charges and how do business contact you?
Our charges is case by case, but comparatively, if you compare us to our fellow business brothers called consultants, business consultants, or solicitors, or the senior legal practitioners, as compared to Global ADR, we are down to earth, and our charges are actually very, very moderate. And activities that we do varies from cost to cost. But what we can assure our viewers is that we try Global ADR Center, and we are very much reasonable. And our filing fee is the most smallest you can find for such professionals to actually perform. And if you are a business and you actually want to contact us, let's go no further. It's very simple. We are located at Community 22. There's a location called Niamey. If you take your GPRS address, you can just click on GB, G for God, and B for Bernard, -026 -0037, GB -026 -0037. If you want to call us directly or WhatsApp us, simple 024 3010 898. Call us or WhatsApp us on 024 3010 898. Thank God for social media. We are all over in all social medias, and in the social media, any social media from WhatsApp, from YouTube, from Facebook, etc. and etc. Just click on Global ADR TV GH. Global ADR TV GH. You will find most of such an explanation and such a helpful avenue for you to have better understanding of what Global ADR do for businesses. At this point, you can also check on our website, which is globaladrcenter.webs.co.in. Global ADR Center as one word, .webs.co.in, and you'll find us there. Thank you, viewers. don't forget to contact us.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Mama.
Yes, Global Commercial Lease Bills is faster, cheaper, confidential, private, and professional. We value our continual partnership in building more peaceable business and peaceful. Thank you.